So, welcome back to the Critically Clueless. I'm Marty, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video about Back4Blood. Now, this is basically going to be my sort of little review, if you want to call it that, on the game. It's literally all I've played is the closed alpha game, but yeah. But I just want to start by saying a big thank you for the closed alpha beta that was actually sent by Warner Brother Games. So a big thank you for them. So obviously we got the chance to play this game, the alpha beta on the PC, and this will basically be me giving you the info about the game and what me and Gavin thought of it. Now a review of the full game will be done once it has been released, so let's get down to it. Back4Blood is a thrilling cooperative first-person shooter from the creators of the critically acclaimed Left 4 Dead franchise. Now you will experience the intense 4-player cooperative narrative campaign, also with the competitive multiplayer as human or ridden, and the fanatic gameplay that keeps you in the action. Now, the release date for this game is going to be set for the 22nd of June 2021. The developers for this is also Turtle Rock Studios, along with the publishers being Warner Brothers Games. Now, it is set to come out on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5, and the Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, and Microsoft Windows. Now, me and Gavin and 2 other friends were able to play this all together. There will be gameplay of this, so if you want to check it out, then please do. Now, if anyone is wondering if this game is going to be similar to the Left 4 Dead series, then you would be correct. I mean, the mechanics to this game and the way you progress through each act is literally exactly the same as Left 4 Dead. Obviously there has been things and there is things that are different, so I will get into that a little bit now. But with this game, I think it is actually, and seems to be, it's going to be a lot better than the previous Left 4 Dead games. Now, the graphics are really well done. The rooms you walk through seem to have lots of items laying about, and the map is the same. It's got a really good vibrant feel to it. It doesn't feel empty at all in the slightest, which is, it's really good. Now, there wasn't actually any issues with gameplay either. I mean, the FPS was really steady. If it dropped, it literally only dropped down by about 1 or 4 FPS at a time, which is basically nothing. Now, the gun movement and gun control were really nice too. I mean, some first-person shooter games don't always have good aiming systems, or gun control for that matter, or even gun noise, with the shooting or the reloading for that matter as well. But, in Back4Blood, everything has been done really well. It didn't feel clunky or heavy in the slightest. The details to the actual guns and the reloading, it just all looks really good, and it was really well done. They seem to have spent a lot of time for putting into this part, and it's paid off. Now the sounds for the guns as well were absolutely spot on. So from finding out how the game actually plays, this is where it offers a massive replay value to the game. Now, with each time you play, it will basically learn how you've played the last time with your friends, and it will basically switch things around and make things feel a lot different, and it will learn from the way you've played. And therefore each playthrough is going to be different, and that is really good for a first-person shooter game as well. Now, when the game is released, you will be able to play as one of 8 characters in the game. Now, they are all offering a different set of perk decks, and they all have different secondary weapons as well. So each person will obviously play different from the other, having their own certain buffs and certain play style to them, which is really good. Now, with each player, you get to choose from 3 cards that will give you certain buffs. This will basically help you through the level. Also, the game will throw corruption cards at you. Now, the corruption cards basically, they make each playthrough more difficult than the last. I mean, this it could be it's all random, so it could just give you basically more spawning, more zombies spawning, or basically giving the enemies more buffs, you know, making them harder to kill or even making them stronger. So, you know, when you're actually choosing your cards as well at the beginning, or your characters, you have 1 out of 3 to choose from, and then you've got a second one to choose, then you've got obviously 1 out of 3 again, then you've got the third one to choose, which again will have 1 out of 3 again. Now these are all randomized after each play, so you know, nothing's going to be the same as it was before, and you've just got to be sort of careful what you're picking, and you know, liaise with your friends as well to make sure they're not picking the same things. Now, I would say this game should be played with other people, but in all honesty, I say that with any game that is multiplayer based, and you know, that is just basically because I have a lot more fun with the people and have more of an enjoyable time, you know, with my friends or even with random people for that matter, than I do on my own. But you know, if you don't want to play with others, then you can get help from the bot players that will take the positions of the PvP players that were obviously going to help you. Now, what they are actually like, I have no idea, because I've only played this with other people. I'm sure they'll help you out in that, and they're actually quite good, but whether they're going to be as good as other random players or even your friends, that's a different story. Now, if you're a person that has liked the Left 4 Dead or even any zombie first-person shooter games, then I would certainly say to have a look at this game, as it just ticks every box for me, and I will actually be getting this on release for certain. Now, if you've liked the video, please hit that like button and the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification button as well. And as always as well, if you've liked what you've heard, then please leave a comment as well. Let me know your thoughts about the video. And as always, we've been the Critically Clueless, and I've been Marty. See you again soon.